What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Dylan, the Techno Giz guy, and today we're going to back up Floatplane. Okay, if you do not know what Floatplane is the Linus Media Group subscription service. There's a couple other creators from YouTube on there as well. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to download Floatplane videos if you're a member of Floatplane. You have to have an account. It's going to automatically download the videos. It's even going to automatically put them in Plex for you, so that way you can watch them at your leisure. Let's get some disclaimers out of the way. Disclaimer number 1, Linus and team, please don't sue me. If you ever see this, which you probably won't because my channel's like down here still, and you guys are like up here, maybe one day, but please don't sue me. Number 2, if you're watching this video and you think that there's some workaround that you can use to get the Floatplane videos and download them and whatnot for free without paying, you can't. You just can't. It won't work, period. Number 3, Floatplane sometimes gets content early. If you are using this service, do not abuse it. Do not upload these to YouTube early. Don't upload them at all anywhere because it's not your content to upload. You can back it up, you can watch it, run it in Plex and all that, keep it in case something happens or in case content gets removed, as it seems to happen lately with Linus. The nice thing about Floatplane is, like Linus always says, that it's called Floatplane because it's their solution as a backup. If YouTube goes away one day, they can kind of rebuild a little bit on Floatplane. The plane can't sink if you drain out all the water. Real simple. Don't sue me, please. This is not piracy. You have to have an account. You have to be a paying subscriber to Floatplane to use this. And do not abuse this. Don't be the guy that ruins this for the rest of us. Do not post the content unless it gets removed by some reason and then you hear about it on the WAN show. Onto the actual tutorial. I did not make this script. This person, Inrixa, made the script. I don't know them. I found their GitHub while I was searching for this topic. I heard Linus mention it. Actually, Linus and Luke said this.
People auto-archive all our stuff, though. So.
No, I command line gone.
I don't mean internally.
Oh.
Well, people have like Plex scripts for Floatplane and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Like a bunch of people have it.
And when they said that, it told me that it was possible, and it told me that it was something I needed to do. So, I found somebody else who had already done it and made a GitHub page. Thanks, sir. Or madam, whatever you are. Thank you. So, on the GitHub page, you can see here, there's some documentation here. There is an Unraid template if you're using that. There's a Docker image if you want to use Docker. I'm not doing that. I am just going to run a container inside of Proxmox for this video. The production version of this is actually running on my Plex server, and I'm going to show you guys that. I'll show you how to set this up in a container, and then I'll show you how I have this set up, so that way you guys can see both options. It would be the similar for you, unless you're using Docker or Unraid. It'll be a little different if you're using Docker or Unraid. All right, let's jump over to Proxmox, make a container. We are going to call it Pirate Plane. All right, you want to give it a good root password? All right, so we're going to give this a host name. I'm going to give it a good root password. We're going to select Debian 12 standard. I'm going to leave that where it's at. I'm going to give this 4 CPU cores. It probably doesn't need that, but I'm going to give it to it anyway. And I'm going to give it 2 gigs of RAM. I'm going to put this on a different VLAN in Proxmox. And that's it. We're going to make it. While that is getting made, we're going to come over here to the GitHub page. We're going to hit releases. Scroll all the way down. There is a Linux binary. There's a Windows binary, and the source code is here. You can compile this right from source. I'm going to copy the link address on the Linux variety. We're going to jump over here. This is done. We're going to boot this up. We're going to log in with root and the password that you set. Once you're logged in, you're going to type in make dir, and I'm just going to call this Floatplane. CD into that directory, and then you're going to want to wget, paste in this link. It's going to resolve, and it's going to download the file, and in a second, we will have that file. Once that's done, we are going to come over here we're going to do a chmod plus X, and we're going to do, if I can type, we're going to do float Linux. That's going to make that executable. From there, we're just going to run it like a program in Linux. It's going to download FFmpeg. So it's going to ask you to log into Floatplane. So I'm going to log into my Floatplane account. Once you're logged into Floatplane, it's going to ask you how many videos on Floatplane you want to search to download. If you want to download all of the catalog from Floatplane, well, just enter a ridiculously high number and wait. Well, that's what I did. For the sake of this YouTube video, I'm just going to do the default, which is 5. I'm going to leave these at 1080p. I'm going to leave this default as well. You can change how it gets stored as well as where it gets stored. I actually had a little bit of trouble trying to get this to change locations. I'll show you my workaround for that when we jump into my production system, but for this, I'm just going to leave it default. You can change it. It does give you the variables that you need to put in, so I'll just leave that how it is. These are extra options, so I'm going to leave this how it is. I left this how it is as well on my actual production system. I'm just leaving this how it is. Plex. You can automatically refresh your library, meaning if you make a library in Plex for this, like I have, and I'll show you guys that, then what it's going to do, it's going to download the content, it's going to monitor that library, and it's going to tell Plex every time it downloads a video successfully that, hey, there's new content there. Refresh the library. It's a nice little trick. It works well. I'm not setting it up for this tutorial, but if you wanted to set it up, all you have to do is click yes. It'll have you log into Plex. You'll select the media library that you want to use, which you should probably make that media library first before you run the script, but I'll show you how to do the media library in a second. I'm going to say no to this. All set up. So while that goes to work, I'm going to open up Plex. I'll show you guys how to add one. So in Plex, you're going to come up here, you're going to go to TV shows, name it whatever you want, browse for a media folder. I'm not actually going to re-add this because as you can see in the background here, I already have mine. I am going to show you the advanced settings. You want to set these settings to these settings for the best performance with Plex and the YouTube videos, because these are not TV shows, they're YouTube videos. So up here, the episode sorting, you can leave this up to personal preference. The creator of the script says oldest first. I have mine set to newest first, and I like that. Rolling down, you want to check use original titles, prefer artwork based on library language, use local assets, prefer local metadata. You can uncheck find extras. That's a default one. If you have Plex Pass, it's not going to find extras, so I'm not that worried about it. You don't have to worry about anything else. So you get down here. Seasons, this is another personal preference one. I have mine set to hide because I just want to go in and see it. And then the scanner and the agent, this is important. By default, this will be Plex Series Scanner. You need to make sure you change this to Plex TV Series, and for the agent, you want to make sure you change this Plex Series. Again, seasons and the episode sorting, you can change that at will. Here is the ones I've already downloaded. These images do not get pulled automatically. Luckily, the person who made the script that downloads from Floatplane also linked in the GitHub page to a folder that somebody else made of all the different show posters for Plex. There's a lot of people doing this, apparently. Apparently, I'm late to the game. Who knew? I'm getting old, guys. It happens, all right? But I'll leave a link down below to the posters as well as the GitHub. Let's come in here, and let's say I want to watch the most recent WAN show, which is the one that actually gave me the idea for this. Come in here, and we have the WAN show. It just works. It is getting transcoded down to 1.5 megabyte per second, 1080p. That's the setting I have picked, is 1080. I don't know what it'll be if it's 4K. I don't know if it's actually transcoding that or if that's just what we're getting throttled out from Floatplane. Quite frankly, I don't care. LMG shoots such high quality content that at 1080, this still looks pretty solid. Plus, for me, this is not my main way of I'm gonna be watching their channel and their content. I'll still be watching a lot of their stuff on YouTube, but in particular, I wanted the WAN show, their other live stream VODs, and I wanted TechLinked because I use TechLinked a lot as news. So I wanted those to be backed up. And then with the recent addition of videos getting removed, I would like to keep a record of LTT videos. just in case Linus decides he wants to be edgy again and get more videos removed. So that's how we set up Plex. That's my library. In the background here, we set this up. This is running now, so I'm actually going to cancel this out. Actually, it looks like it was done. So we're going to CD into videos, see the different videos here. Do Linus. So you can see there's a video there. That's their most recent video from today. You can see there's short circuit videos. So the files are here. I'm going to show you guys how I have mine set up. I have a terminal window open. I'm already logged into my Plex server. I already have a folder named Floatplane. I come in here, I already have this set up. So videos is actually the default location. So if I come in here, then you can see all the different stuff. But if I open up my Mac Finder here, and I'm actually already in it, you can see I have all the same stuff. How did I do that? Really simple. In the fstab file, which I will show you guys, so /etc/fstab, obviously I'm going to be blurring out the credentials that are in the two of these, but the first one is the main media mount that I have set up for Plex as a whole. The second one is only here for this script, so it uses basically the same mount, except it goes into the folder inside of media, that's labeled LMG, and then it points that folder to the videos folder inside of the script folder, which keeps this all nice and clean. One thing I'll show you guys that the script does not run you through, but it's mentioned in the GitHub. You would notice it if you read it. I come out of here, jump into the database folder. There are different JSON files that you can read and edit, specifically this settings.json. You can come through here and you're able to change a lot of the settings, and you're actually able to come down and you'll see all your subscriptions from Floatplane, and you can actually tell them to skip. So for example, I have talk linked, their shorts skipped, I have channel super fun skipped, I have they're just movies. I'm sorry, Riley, I already have some YouTubers that I like from that kind of content. Sorry. Game linked, I also have set to skip. Again, sorry, Riley. It's not you, it's me. And then I have the power supply circuit blocked as well, because I don't care. If I'm going to buy a power supply, I'm going to go to the website and I'll just look at the graphs and all that, and then I'll watch the videos. I don't need archives of power supply videos. Metrics, you can change all the settings in here, so let's get out of there and save that. I open back up to my Plex. It just works. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. It's actually really easy. The person who made that script made this really simple. Whether you're running this on Docker, Unraid, or bare metal or VM container type of thing like I am, it should just work. Pretty easy, and it's pretty robust. That's it. Again, do not be the asshole that gets us all removed from this by posting content before it's due. Do not post any content that's not yours unless you have permission to post it. It's not hard. And Linus, please don't sue me. And if you see this video, Linus, collab? Or at least can I come tour the studio? Look me up, my man. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. My name is Dylan. Keep it peaceful.